Just do that. Go look up the word employed and tell me that it only means I have a job and I get money. You can't find no other meaning in employed. There has to be at least 6 words in the definition of employed. So look up those 6 words. And then in each one of those 6 words, you got another 6 to 8 words. And then in those 6, oh, you ain't feeling me though. Y'all ain't feeling, see, you don't want to do all that work. You don't want to do all that work to learn alchemy for real. It's all nothing. It came from nothing. And people are closing these things up in small compartments. And when they throw the little ball at you, it knocks you the fuck out. It's like an 8-pound little ball like this, compressed. And they toss that shit at you and you like, oh, I can catch that. And it drags you to another fucking country somewhere. I'm trying to tell you the truth. That's all I can do for you. I'm not going to bullshit you, because bullshit is what the world is filled with right now. You can smell it. It's everywhere. So I don't have room for bullshit. What comes out of my mouth is bullshit if I don't give you a parable. If I don't give you a metaphor, a simile, an acronym. You're not going to get the symbols if I don't speak the bullshit first. See what I'm saying? So that's clear that you're in everything you're thinking is bullshit. Point blank. If you don't accept that and you think less of yourself, then go ahead and get your ass whooped a little bit more. Do it. Some people got to do that shit. They're not done yet. You know, that's why I tell these people in these conscious movements and all this shit, and they wondering why they still talking. And still talking and 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 talking. See, the difference is I know that I am talking and I'm undoing these things. I know it's not going to be, oh, I'm going to push this button and then you're going to go, woo, okay, I'm ready to reprogram myself. It ain't going to work like that. It's not going to work like that, because you have built up towers and towers and towers and towers all around you. How can you just take somebody out of this habitat that they think is real? Just because I know that it isn't real doesn't mean that you're not going to think that your shit isn't real. Because then what will be real to you if I take you out of what you think is real? See what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do right now is make you more realer than the reality around you. If I can make the reality around you smaller and smaller, then you'll start walking around seeing yourself bigger than this whole thing. You'll start seeing the concepts, the analogies, the examples, the parables, the mythologies, the metaphors. You'll start catching on to, okay, well, you can't just look at it one way, because there's something right next to it. Your eyeballs show you that. Your lips show you that. Your teeth show you that. Your nose shows you that. Your ears, they all show you that, okay? They show you that. Liver and heart are only one though. Peep that. Check that one out. Just saying here. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? Key thing is all alchemy. But if you can't understand the alchemy, go ahead and get your ass up a little bit. I'm not putting anybody down under my foot. You understand? I don't want to rule over anybody. So don't think of me in that way, because you're going to fool yourself. And then at the end of the day, I'm still going to be knowing what my intention was. And you can go off and think, oh, he's trying to do this and he's trying to do that. You could think anything you want to in your head, because my intention has nothing to do with it. So you'll make another illusion for yourself, and then you'll be even further away from what the hell I was trying to show you. See what I'm saying? So maybe you'll get it. Maybe your child will get it. But, you know, quicker you get off that clock, the quicker you don't even exist in time no more. You could be your child. What you waiting for? You think there's something different from you? You think you're something different from your mother? Like I tell them, if my mother was my mother, she wouldn't even be here, because my mother died a long time ago. So did yours. Therefore, my mother is my sister. She is a mistress. She was a helper to my original mother. Our mother. The whole planet's mother. You're in school. Why are you in the school trying to move books around and shit? This is the original school, or the university, right? So why are we trying to move the books? Pick up the book and read it. I know there's some mistakes in there. There's going to be some mistakes in there. I understand that there's going to be mistakes. Well, when you pick up that book, be intelligent then, okay? Be self-conscious, and when you pick up that book and know that things are a mistake, don't just go, oh, that's a mistake, and throw it away. Because if you pick up the book of mistakes and look down at it, like there's nothing you can learn because you're that cocky, throw that book away then, right? What's going to stop you from making that same mistake? All is knowledge. No one in ancient times have ever said that knowledge can only be found in one side, in one location. Never said that. They never said that this isn't supposed to be. Never said that. If you pay attention to even laws and rules that they were saying, you can catch on that it was just a mythology. It was a platform laid out so that you can understand the results of something. Not so that you don't do it. They knew people were going to do it. But then you can separate what is what, who is who, the result of what, and how to deal with that and live amongst that if you can see the don't do. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. Don't ever think that something means you can't do something. You can say don't kill people, but then that is not going to stop the tiger from killing people. That won't stop the earth from killing people. So it wasn't telling you not to kill people. That's not what it was talking about. You got to understand the meaning behind things. If you look at the world from the European mind state or mindset, you're going to be screwed because the European doesn't even have a mindset of his own. So you are thinking like he would think if he had a mind, which makes you 10 times worse than him. Because he calls the brain the mind and the soul the spirit, and none of them are anything alike. None of them, they don't have anything to do with each other. Nothing whatsoever. They do not operate the same. You can do different things in spirit and different things with the soul, different things with the soul is so fucking different. Totally fucking different. See, the spirit is what is the energy that I'm using. It's like a filter from the soul. And I get to turn it into things inside of this dimension and talk to you and speak things, go back into memory and hear a sound from the other place where real sound is the first hearing of sound, and then come through this one so that you can hear it in this area. Okay, so the physical, which is where you get into the brain, this is the signals that I'm using with the energy. Right now, when I tell my arm to move, lift up and do this is trying to mimic what it's hearing. And my head is perfect. That's why I can say, yo, but I'm saying, but I know what I'm about to say in my head. See? That was the example, but the whole thing was what I was going to say. You see, so there's another sound. This one is the translation of the original sound coming in. See, so now you got what the physical, the brain is. You see, the mind is all around you. The mind is what is trying to make an environment for you off of the frequency waves, off of the vibrations that you're bringing through, because it's trying to give you what you want. So that's why there can never be no mistake. You're going to screw yourself if you're saying that there's a mistake. You're going to make your whole reality a mistake. Then everything's going to turn out to be a mistake. Because it's trying to work for you, but if you stop invoking these things, then it will stop. You're invoking that. That's why it's happening. Okay, so now, last thing I'm going to tell you about is the soul. Ain't going to go too deep into it. The soul. Nothing. Okay? The whole triple blackness. Nothing, right? Close your eyes. Nothing, right? A little piece is sitting inside of your pineal gland connected to the 12 tribes of Israel. What they call it, 12 sinners. In your brainstem. Coming down your spine. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Not physical people. See? You got to catch it. It's two different worlds here. But last thing I'm going to say, then I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to let you think about that. Forever. How much nothing equals up to the triple blackness of nothing if you got your soul is the little blackness inside of you? The little black shadow in you. filling up your pineal gland. If that is all nothing, right? And that is all nothing, which one is more? Y'all know what it is. Don't think too hard.